What's going on, guilty guys and gals? Welcome back to Danganronpa Redemption. Today, someone will die. That's gonna happen. Well, two people will probably die. We'll see. Anyway,
Rentaro and I started walking out to the stairwell, and as we climbed up, the sight wasn't too welcoming.
Oh god, that's loud in my ears. Okay.
Contrary to the lower floors, this was the academy that I knew. It was run down with fallen debris and overrun with plants in the hallways. I guess Monokuma didn't waste time or spare any details.
Now this music is quiet. Unfortunately. Kaede. Oh, hi, Kibo. You're alive.
Kibo, hey!
Kaede, I'm being controlled by the evil now.
Kibo, you are very fast. Oh.
Sorry, I was just excited to see Rantaro and Kaede again.
Ah, well, we're excited to see you too, Kibo.
Keebs. Oh, I just completely went over my head. So you're giving everyone nicknames now? I thought that was our special thing.
Why not? You guys are my friends.
Sure.
I believe Kibbs is a very cute and fitting name for our friend.
Whoa, the music just like restarted. What the heck? Okay, then you can call me Keebs. For some reason, now it's reminding me of the Keebler elf. Just the way that it looks, now that it doesn't have the O on the end. That's all I'm going to think about now, is Kibo being a little elf. Anyway. Ah, Kaede, you've come to join us.
Uh-huh.
This person has fallen in love with saying, mm-hmm. For all of Kaede's lines in this episode. I see you found our hefty metal friend. Well, this episode being this video that I split into two parts, so last episode and this one. Hey, are you saying that because I'm made of metal? That's robo... I don't think you meant it like that, buddy.
Why are you blushing?
I don't know. Oh, well, I understand. Sure you do. Anyways, Kaede, we found a few things of interest.
Like what? We found the library. We also found our old cafeteria and gymnasium.
Wait, what? Was the library? Oh, the library was downstairs, right? How does that work? The geography of this is so weird. I thought this was going to be the second floor of the academy. But if it's the first floor of the academy, that makes slightly more sense, because the second floor had this big open area where you could see down into the first floor. And I was like, how is that going to be possible? If it's the first floor, that makes a little bit more sense. But then, like, where is the basement with the library in it? We've also found an outdoor area, or what appears to be outdoors. It's more of a greenhouse, per se.
Oh, we had something like that, but I doubt it's the same since it's, well, upstairs.
I see. Is there anything of note you'd wish to look for?
My mind went to a distant memory I had, my eyes lowering to the ground. We should plug up all the vents around here. Yeah, actually, but I think I'd rather go there alone, if that's okay.
Alone? Of course! Go as you please, Kaede! It's not suspicious at all. Come back safe.
Wow, I really thought you'd be like,
I'm not letting you go anywhere alone.
But you were cool about it. I always do, Rantaro.
The music reset again.
Except for that one time I didn't. I walked off, and the path felt embedded in my mind. Before I knew it, I was at the door of a classroom. I stepped in, and the setup was all too familiar. My eyes went straight to the old lockers in the front of the room. This is where I came from. This is where I met Shuichi.
Oh, now we're gonna remember Shuichi. Oh, now you remember me.
I stepped forward to them and opened one up, almost as if I thought Shuichi would be there. I miss him. I feel like we're all too similar now, Shuichi.
What does that mean?
Rentaro was always here cheering me up, and I've always got my head down. But I miss you, you know that? You were a good friend. I'm sorry I gave up so easily.
Kaede, I'm in your drawer. Come get me.
Hope you made it out okay. Hope you're taking care of yourself, wherever you are. You're not here, so that's a good sign. I could really use you right now. You were like my little buddy. Plus, I feel like you were way better at piecing things together than I am. Then again, you were the ultimate detective. Oh man, I sound crazy. Talking like you can hear me. I should probably go back to everyone else. I hope you're okay, Shuichi. Feeling refreshed, I walked into the room and looked around.
I really thought she was going to go to the basement with the bookcase.
I've got some spare time. I wonder who's hanging around up here.
Okay, free time.
Kaede, I need your help!
Okay.
Is something wrong? Yes! Well, no, but also yes. I found my laboratory up here. I was hoping you'd help me fix it up for a bit. An artist needs her tools.
Wasn't her laboratory on the 3rd floor? This is just all crazy.
Yeah, sounds cool.
What the heck?
Haha! Amazing! Let's go then, Kaede. Angie took me to her laboratory. We began to grab some boxes and organize them.
At least we don't have the hanging wax figures here, although I guess she might actually make them again. That would be a little odd.
So, Angie, how are you feeling after Mukuro?
What? I don't care about her. Why are you asking such silly questions? I cared more about Kaito, if I'm honest.
It's silly?
She was evil. Totally.
I'm quite alright, but since you asked, yes, I am upset.
Okay, sure.
Though I believe Atua has blessed me with the ability to let these things go more easily. I see. Have you done any painting lately? Actually, no. Kaede, put your boxes down. But you're always carrying around a paintbrush. What do you mean? What? I'm going to paint your beautiful face. On a canvas, right? Me? Who else, silly? Now come on, let's get going. Okay. Just stand over here, and I'll be right back. Angie's saying this. What? Angie rushed over to a box, grabbed a canvas, and tucked it under her arm. She began to hastily set up. Now for your pose. Angie raced over and began to readjust my posture and limbs until she gave me a thumbs up. Okay, now just hold that pose. It's like upside down handstand. All right. I'll try. Angie and I had casual conversation, and after a while, she finished the piece.
Everybody else is like, where did those two go?
It was amazing to see what she could do. I feel like Angie and I grew a lot closer today.
Wow, I'm sure glad I'm looking at this piece of art. I wish the audience could see. Anyway, I get why you wouldn't want to, but still.
As I left the room, I stretched my cramping limbs from Angie's posing. I suddenly bumped into someone as I turned the corner, grunting as I fell over. Kaede, please, just watch where you're going. You're a menace.
Oh, sorry, Kaede.
Ow. It's all right. I wasn't watching where I was going.
Do you need glasses?
I stood up and brushed myself off. A thought popped into my mind. Hey, Kibo. Your nickname is over. We're canceling it. You want to hang out for a little while?
Sure. Nothing bad happened the last time we hanged out? Oh, no.
All right, well, what do you want to do?
Let's talk about secret bathroom doors. Actually, Kaede, can you help me with something?
Sure. What's up?
It's the wrong what's. You have to put the apostrophe there, because it's what is up. Even though we'd never say that. Well, I was wondering if we could play a game.
What kind of game?
Mew told me
Okay, no, I'm out of here.
Well, Leon was talking to me about baseball, and that when he was little, his dad would play catch with him. So, will you play catch with me?
Kibo, we don't have a ball. Ah, of course, Keeps. Let's go to the gym. Kibo and I went to the gym and got out baseball equipment, or at least we made do with what we had.
I was gonna say, was that? Oh my god, I don't remember if that was this or the FTEs during the streaming. But Leon was like, "Oh, I want to play baseball, but there's no baseballs here." So
it was a little awkward at first, but you quickly got the hang of it. Hey, Kibo, why did you want to play catch anyway?
So that I can murder someone with a baseball. I mean, well, when Leon was talking about it, he said it made him and his dad really happy. I guess I wanted to make you happy too. Mew said you've been very stressed lately, so I was hoping this might help.
Kibo, Thank you. I'm really glad you're back.
Me too, Kaede. Don't kill me again.
As I taught Kibo to play catch, and we talked, I felt like we grew a lot closer. I left the gym and went towards my room, but then I noticed a figure approaching their own as well. Taka?
Okay. Wrong one, sweetheart. Okay.
Other Taka? Oh, Kyondo. It's nice to see you again.
Isn't it always? The hell are you doing out here all alone?
Just going to my room.
Oh yeah? With your reputation, I didn't think you'd want to be alone.
What does that mean? Well, I trust you guys and...
Not enough to talk about Kibo, hmm? What?
That was different.
Oh, I trust you guys, but not enough to talk about Kibo, hmm?
That was different.
Okay. You know, I'm glad I ran into you, actually. Kokichi is dead.
You are?
Yeah, funny, actually. Taka and I are two different people, yet I'm constantly compared to that dipshit Owada. And maybe he inspired me at some point, but I'm my own being. I'm trying to make that clear, toots. Keep your filthy hands off of Taka. All this is seriously messing him up. And I don't want him going off and doing something stupid. You understand?
Yes?
Good. Now make sure you stay in line. Okay, this is something I keep forgetting to bring up with Kyondo. Wasn't the whole thing that he was, like, trying to emulate Mondo, but he never actually swore? He'd be like, freaking, and all of this stuff. Sheesh. I don't know. I think that's what it was. He was only in the game for, like, I don't know, a day. So, I don't really remember. But I'm pretty sure that was what his whole gimmick was.
And just like that, Kiendo walked off and left me standing alone in the hall. Brushing off my fear, I went to my room and locked the door, getting ready for the night.
Kaede, I'm here.
I laid down and tucked myself in, closing my eyes and waiting for a hopefully peaceful night's sleep.
Just an explosion.
For once, I did sleep peacefully, but I guess that didn't go for the others.
What does that mean? I did that. Don't check your doors.
Huh? Who is it?
Kaede, everyone is dead.
I opened my eyes to a pitch-black room, the lack of light causing my heart to race.
Well, it wasn't pitch black when you were sleeping and Kibo went here before.
I stumbled over to the door, opening it to reveal Kibo standing in the hall.
That's kind of cool, though. The lights actually off.
Kibo, why is it so dark?
Wait, did all the lights go out? That's gonna be fun. The power went out. Mew sent me to get you. That's kind of cool.
Okay, I can't see anything, though.
Don't worry, I have a flashlight function. Oh, right. Brace your eyes. Here it goes. Ah! Okay.
Kibo's eyes began to glow, and he led me out into the hall.
I mean, it's not supposed to be just his eyes. You can see that, like, his buttons also glow, but they didn't want to,
Mew, Chihiro, and Anji were all waiting for us.
I kind of like this. I was talking about last time how I don't like the time limit motives because you don't get a sense of the people's anxiety. Generally, in all of them, like, that it's happening, and they'll be like, oh man, the time limit. But people won't actually, like, start doing crazy stuff. The exception, of course, being when they were starving, and then you could feel it because people were being loony, and also, like, Hajime moved really slow, and the music changed, and all this stuff. And this is kind of similar to that. Like, okay, the power going out, realistically, it doesn't change that much. But because, like, it's had this sort of gameplay effect, you can say, it's cool, and I like it.
Mew, Chihiro, and Anji were all waiting for us. I think I already read that. Mew, Chihiro, Sayaka, and Anji were all waiting for us. Sayaka's here now.
Bam!
We all turned to see Monokuma, who had accidentally walked into a wall.
How does he do that? He can teleport everywhere.
Sorry about that, folks. I guess our system isn't so state-of-the-art after this long. Anywho, get back to sleep, or the results won't be pretty. I got a special surprise coming for you soon.
And just like that, he was gone, leaving the rest of us standing in the hall. Thanks for trying to help. I guess we don't need to go out now, huh?
I mean, surely the power isn't off on the island. This would be a great time to check that and confirm for me whether this is a movie set or a virtual world. Guess so. I guess I'll see you in the...
Kibo?
Sorry, I just felt really drained all of the sudden. I think I'm going to go turn in for the night.
You sure?
Yup. See you in the morning, Kaede. What was even the point of mentioning Sayaka and Chihiro were here?
Night, Kibo.
And Mew. I mean, Mew just kind of stood there for a second.
I shut and locked my door behind Kibo and went back to bed. But I couldn't help but feel nervous for what was happening tomorrow.
The motive. Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, students. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
We don't often get the morning announcement.
It's time for something very special, so let's all gather outside to the beautiful island front.
Oh, that's why, because they're right.
I have a very special gift waiting.
Because we're getting the motive. That's why we're getting the morning announcement.
Great.
Oh, the power's back on already? What's even the point? I kind of like that idea, because not only are you then trapped, like you're trapped in the school, right? Specifically with Hope's Peak Academy, like the Danganronpa 1 setting. You are trapped in the school with no, like, external... Oh, I guess I got it. External view of the outside world. So there's, like, no natural light, and you're just trapped in darkness until somebody kills. I could see someone going crazy from that.
At least it looks like Monokuma fixed the power. I changed my clothes and went out of my room, already seeing others doing the same.
Good morning, my friend.
Morning, Gundam. How are you and the Devas?
Thank you for not calling them divas again. They're all doing magnificent. They seem to be a lot more joyous after being in your care.
Aw, I'm glad.
As am I.
Okay.
Are they...
Are they what?
Are they with me? Yes, they're present. Would you like to see them again?
Yes, please.
Jeez.
Gundam handed me the Devas carefully, causing me to get a rush of joy.
There's still one missing. What happened to it?
Thanks, Gundam. Hey, Coyote! Hey, Gundam!
Wow, it's the Straw 2 hour. We're not, or the Danganronpa 2 hour, anyway. Stir 2. There's no A. We're not going to see these guys for another, 3 days now, because they're going to get their quota right here.
Morning, Ibuki. How are you? Ibuki's okay. She just finished getting up early with Chihiro to check on Kokichi. Oh, how is he? Dead. He's okay. Rentaro gave him a nasty hit, but Kokichi's fine. Just a bruise. Really? No breaks? Nothing?
The only thing that could break it... Do you think he cracked his skull? Has to be his nose.
Mm-hmm. He's all good. Speaking of, Rentaro came to visit him early as well. They're still in there last time Ibuki checked. They're okay? Oh, Katie, stop being so worrisome. Everything will be okay. I bet you something really good happened today.
Ibuki, no.
Maybe.
Ahem, ahem. I believe I called for everyone on the island front pronto. Pronto! Now hurry along.
Guess that's our cue. Ibuki, Gundam, and I made our way outside to the island, glancing around until we noticed a big stage set up.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Come on, come one, come all, to the amazing Monokuma Wheel of Lies.
What is this devious contraption?
Oh, I see. The Danganronpa 2 characters are getting involved because we're going to the Danganronpa 2 island.
I'm glad you asked. Now that everyone is here, I can finally explain. Today I introduce our fantabulous motive. Each student will come upstage and spin the wheel, and by spinning it, they'll get a number. Each number corresponds with a piece of paper, which contains 2 lies and 1 truth about each student. It's up to you what to believe and what not to believe.
Before I stop doing motives in my own Danganronpa that I'm slowly creating, which doesn't have motives in it, this was the idea I had for one of them, to essentially have 2 truths and a lie. So this should be interesting.
It's up to you what to believe or not to believe. Though I have a feeling this motive is stronger than you may give it credit for.
How do we know these aren't all lies?
Hi, Leon. It's been a while.
Want to test your theory, Leon?
No, he's good. Sayaka tugged on Leon's arm and pulled him further back into the group. Then everyone turned back to the stage.
Well, Since we have no more unnecessary interruptions, Kaede, how about you go first?
Okay.
Ba-da-boom.
I stepped up to the stage and spun the hefty wheel. I watched as it ticked down to the section labeled 3.
Lucky number 3. Woohoo! What juicy secrets do we have in store?
Monokuma handed me the paper labeled 3, and I opened it. Kiyotaka Ishimaru. 1. Kiyotaka's hiding some...
That is so vague. Okay, regarding another student. That's just not on the thing. Taka has murder plans to exact revenge. Taka's working for the mastermind. That's interesting. So, which one's the lie? You would think it would be that Kiyotaka is working for the mastermind. However, it might be a trick. Because, with my theory last time that Chihiro isn't actually here, and it's like someone, an alter ego version that's like someone's controlling, Taka might be doing something for Chihiro. And unknowingly is helping the mastermind. I'm the one that's definitely true, like, is that he's hiding something about another student. Which student? I don't know. The fact that Mondo killed? I mean, you could argue. I don't remember if they talked about that. But that's not really him hiding it. That's also Chihiro hiding it. What else could he even be hiding? Because he didn't stick around all that long. It would have to be about Mondo or Chihiro. You know? And Kiyotaka has murder plans to exact revenge. I feel like that one has to be the lie. Because what does Kiyotaka have to take revenge for? Hifumi and Celeste aren't here. He didn't really care about Mukuro or Kaido. And sure, there was the thing with Korekio that I still feel very uncomfortable with. But nobody's connected to Korekio. So there's not even anything there. And seems how literally last night Kyondo specifically was like, I'm not Taka. I feel like it'd be pretty rude for them to be like, oh, it's Kyondo who has murder plans to exact revenge for something. So I think it has to be that Kiyotaka's hiding something and Kiyotaka's actually working for the mastermind but doesn't know it, probably. So that's interesting. That's crazy. Or is it 2 lies and a truth? I don't remember.
Now hurry along. Our next contestant will be Anji Unaga.
All right. Angie stepped up, and slowly but surely, everyone got assigned a paper.
All right. Phew. Now that that's taken care of, there's one more thing I need to make clear. In regards to that little blackout last night, each building in the institution has a circuit breaker.
Oh, great. This is going to come up.
Messing with them can cause a big ol' blackout, so be sure not to touch them.
You think that kind of thing would be under lock and key.
But if you do, a few flips of a switch should get the power back up and running, so don't count on me to bail you out. Now that everything's taken care of, I'll see you all soon for a very hopefully despair-inducing trial.
Enjoy your day, students. Monokuma dipped away, leaving everyone standing alone.
I mean, you're all together, but sure, I get the idea.
Boogie thinks we should share what we got.
No way. They just put a bigger target on our backs.
Wait, I just realized, is Kokichi here? Did Kokichi get one? Because, like, they were just like, oh, it's just a bruise. Anyway.
Well, what do we do if we can't share them?
I believe the only solution is to keep them to ourselves now, is it not? We aren't too sure if what is all truthful.
True. Maybe for once we shouldn't fight this. Huh? What do you mean? Well, normally we all try to race to conclusions to prevent anything from happening. Maybe this time we should try to forget all about it for a while. Give us time to clear our heads.
How are we supposed to do that?
Let's have a party! We can have snacks and drinks! Ibuki, Kaede, Leon, and I can even perform for you guys!
You know, that doesn't sound too bad. Monokuma has not acknowledged that Kibo has joined the game yet. So that's very strange.
Kibo's right. I think it'd do us some good.
So it's settled. We'll set up tonight and get ready for the party, which will be at the music venue tomorrow at noon.
That sounds fantastic, Sayaka. Mayhaps I can help organize the...
How about you and Angie relax together? You've had a hard couple of weeks, yeah? I do not want you anywhere near this.
But...
Oh, come on, Taka. Hang out with Kibo and I tonight, yes? We'll have lots of fun and not die, totally.
Okay, I suppose we can for a little while.
Hooray! Kibo, Taka, let's go!
I think they remembered that that's what her laugh sounds like.
Angie ran off with Taka and Kibo, leaving our small group behind.
I'm gonna head back to my room too. You guys all good out here?
Mm-hmm. Take care of yourself.
Alright.
I met a pair of purple eyes momentarily from nearby, but Kokichi only stared before walking off wordlessly. Well, it's not like him to be so quiet in these situations. After Rantaro, he's been pretty quiet.
This is the first time we've seen him.
Rantaro's been pretty off himself.
Probably because he didn't want to end up punching the kid again.
Okay.
I should know.
Everyone knows you didn't mean to.
Yeah, well, sometimes they get you killed anyway. From one angry guy to another, we know he didn't mean it. Doesn't make it okay, you know? Kaede, he's got to be held accountable to some extent. It was a bit of an overreaction. He's kinda right.
Coming from these two! Oh my goodness.
Kinda? Well, Rentaro kinda did overreact, but let's be honest, Kichi deserved it after everything he's done. Yeah, I get angry too sometimes, but after talking with Ibuki a lot, I guess I'm trying to get a better act
On my actions. Ibuki? Not Okay, anyway.
I ain't saying Rantaro's a bad guy. He isn't. But you have too much hope for people, Kaede. And that clouds your judgment. Sometimes people do bad things, even good people.
I know that.
Well, sometimes it sure doesn't seem like it. Well, then you gotta start acting like it. You're too forgiving. You gotta learn when to put your foot down and how to know when enough is enough.
But...
I ain't telling you to do much, alright? Just think about it.
This feels like I'm about to die right here.
Mondo walked off, as well as a few of the others, leaving Sayaka, Ibuki, Leon, and I. Don't listen to that thick-skulled bug. Your positivity's what makes you you.
Okay.
Yeah, he might be kinda right, though. You're seriously listening to him? Ugh!
Okay. Jeez, Sayaka.
It's about time things change, isn't it? If I blatantly ignore everything, history's just going to repeat itself. This is for the better, I promise. Alright. So, about the party. Ibuki gets up!
Okay, thank you, Ibuki.
We'll have confetti cannons, cookie statues, and big speakers that'll make your ears ring.
That might be a bit much, don't you think?
Nope. Ibuki put on a live performance for her other friends during her game, and they all loved it.
Yeah.
Well, then how about Ibuki and I figure out how the gym's set up?
Figure out the gym setup.
Well, you and Leon look for supplies. That sounds good. Leon?
I'm down.
Great, let's go, Saiga.
Okay, bye.
Ibuki raced off with Sayaka trailing behind, leaving Leon and I to walk back inside and into the halls.
So, where do we look for concert supplies?
I don't know, honestly, maybe we should have went to the music venue. We could ask Anji. She has her art lab here.
Alright, sounds good.
Leon and I made our way upstairs, and we approached Anji's lab to some yelling.
Ha ha ha! Taka, you can't squirm or it'll mess up my reference.
Must I pose like this?
Ha ha ha! You're so silly, Taka. Of course you do.
Come on, Taka. I believe in you.
These guys are bullying him.
Kibo did his just fine. Taka, hold it for a few more minutes.
Yeah, Kibo doesn't have joints. Well, he does have joints, but he doesn't have, he doesn't get tired. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean.
Hey guys, are we, interrupting something?
Yes, leave.
Nothing too important. Kibo and I are just trying to encourage Taka to pose for my newest piece. Did you need something, Kaede? We were wondering if you could piece together some decorations for the party tomorrow.
Wow, short deadline.
Oh, me? Of course, I'd be delighted to, Kaede.
You know, I put together somewhat of a party myself during Chapter 2 of our game, and it went perfectly well. Nobody got eaten by piranhas at all.
Great. We'll probably need a few things. Streamers, maybe some banners or something. But don't do too much at once.
Ha! Don't you doubt me, Kaede. I am the ultimate artist, am I not? That makes me uniquely qualified at arts and crafts.
You are.
Kibo, Ishitaka, would you care to help me? AI generated art. Of course. I will generate it. Wah. Yes, we will perform with perfection to achieve the ultimate amount of fun for our friends and their party. Okay.
Okay then. But Taka, you're here to relax as well, so I don't think I'll let you do all of the work.
Hey, let's get out of here. I have a feeling those two aren't going to agree anytime soon.
Okay, Leon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly. Okay, Leon.
Leon and I went off again, and as we came downstairs, I noticed Rantaro and Ibuki talking. We'll need lots of food, sweet especially, so everyone can keep their energy up during our bombastic party.
Sounds good. Who's going to be helping me out?
Oh, pick me,
Says Kaede from down the hall.
Ibuki will do.
A doy? Will, oh, like, doy?
Ibuki will, doy. I need to make sure you don't mess anything up.
Right.
Hey, Ibuki, where's Sayaka? She died.
Every time somebody's gone, they're just dead to me.
Oh, Ibuki left her in the concert hall.
Why am I doing Angie's voice? Oops.
Ibuki left her in the concert hall. We split up after we figured out the setup. All right, we'll head over there then to start rehearsing.
Without me?
Okie dokie, let's go, Rantaro. Leon and I made our way over to the concert hall. Whew, we're really getting a workout here. Where Sayaka was waiting. Hey, you two. Welcome back. Did Ibuki's thing go smoothly with Rantaro? Uh-huh. Also, Angie agreed to help. Kibo and Taka are on board with it, too. Great! Then that gives us some time alone to practice, Kaede.
Yes, some time alone to practice.
What about me?
You can wait for Ibuki.
Oh, man. Can't I go back with you guys?
I'd love to hang out more, but this is a thing for me and Kaede, alright? Step off, Leon. Ibuki will be back soon after telling Rantaro what to do. I'm sure you won't be dead in the meantime.
Fine.
Great! Let's go, Kaede. Sayaka led me to a room backstage, where she had instruments set up for everyone performing.
Why would you not practice on the stage?
Have you ever performed for anyone, Kaede? A few friends, but I've also performed in some concerts. Really? Really? What kind?
My voice just didn't want to go up there.
Just for school. Some in my community. Nothing big. Wow, I'm jealous, honestly. Jealous? Uh-huh. I miss when my friends and I used to be able to fool around without a manager breathing down our necks. Or paparazzi, or just people always lingering around us. It's the best job I could ask for, don't get me wrong, but it's a tad much sometimes.
I cannot imagine Sayaka saying a tad.
I miss when my group and I used to perform for smaller crowds, like kids at hospitals or school talent shows. You sang for children at hospitals? Yeah, we had like a whole K-pop stage set up. I guess it was J-pop. Yep, it was sweet. The kids loved it. As an idol, that's all you want from your listeners. And a lot of money. Mm-hmm.
The mm-hms are rising. There's so many of them.
You know, Kaede, you'd make a pretty good idol. Me? An idol? I don't think so. I don't think I'd be much good in frilly costumes. It's more than just that. It's loads of fun, but I respect your feelings towards it. Yeah, I'd rather sit at the piano and play something nice than dance around. You'd be surprised how much muscle that dancing can build. Seems like we have very different tastes then.
I mean, yeah.
I guess so. Anyways, what's the plan for the show tomorrow? Well, I know Ibuki wanted more lights, and she wanted there to be 3 songs. One with the girls, one with Leon and I, and one with everyone.
Wait, what do you mean you could wait for Ibuki? Leon's not even performing with Ibuki until the final number. Poor guy.
That sounds good to me. We're going to need a song. Do you think this place will have any? Actually, I think I know where we can get some good songs, so don't worry about that. Okay, so we just need some sheet music and we'll be ready. Sounds good. I'll go get it now.
She steps into the room and Leon's exploded.
Oh, no! Sayaka dashed off to get the music she mentioned, leaving me to hear some commotion back in the main room.
I'm sorry, I have to clear my throat. There's too much high voices. Okay, I'm good.
Stop moving your hands, Leon!
What? But this is how I...
If you keep moving, we'll tip your hands on the guitar. We don't have all night.
Technically...
Very cool, Leon.
But you will not hesitate, Leon.
Man, you're crazy. Why does this always happen to me? All right. Relax.
I couldn't help but chuckle at the exchange, though I spared a glance to the clock and noticed the time.
3 a.m.
Hey, you guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. Do you have everything covered from here?
We should. Isn't Sayaka coming back with sheet music specifically for you, though?
Not to worry, Kaede. Ibuki will handle everything.
Yeah, we got this. Go get some sleep, leader.
I read that as loser for a second.
Okay, if you're sure. Good night, guys. I'll see you in the morning.
Yep, we will be seeing you in the morning. Definitely not going to be dead.
I made my way through the halls, not even sparing any more thoughts as I went to my room. I locked my door and laid down for the night.
I can just imagine Leon and Ibuki having a conversation about, like,
Wow. What a prep. She can't even stay up till 9 p.m. Jeez.
whatever. Anyway,
I must have been tired, because I fell asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow.
that's impressive.
Kaede, it's me. I'm back.
Somebody's screaming.
Ah!
Sorry for always waking you up in the middle of the night, but you never come here any other time.
I seemingly woke up at a desk once again, in the same room as before.
Kaede,
What the...
I'm here. Open the locker, Kaede. Kaede, you're here. I don't have a lot of time today. Told me I couldn't be...
I can hardly understand you.
Kaede, I'm serious. I don't...
I'm serious too! Who are you? Scooby-Doo, get a clue. Who are you?
Kaede, I can't...
Cool.
Well, I want answers. I'm sick of going to sleep and being handed more questions than I had before. If you weren't just some random voice I came up with, I'd clearly have an answer.
Kaede, come on. Just listen to the voice for 3 seconds. Kaede, I'm here to help.
I'm tired and frustrated. I'm done blindly following you. If you're really here to help, then help me. Tell me who you are and what you're doing. Tell me why I'm...
Boom. Okay.
My rant was cut off by the ground below me trembling violently.
Kaede, get out of there. It's the earthquake room.
I looked down in shock before another shake sent me to the ground.
Kaede, no. Get out of the earthquake room, quick.
Pieces of the ceiling clattered to the floor, and the desks around me tipped and rattled. What is this?
Kaede, you've got to calm down.
I can't hear you.
You're the earthquake room, Kaede. Ah, it's not...
Whoa, everything is blurry.
Kaede, keep them safe. Tell everyone to... Hope.
Okay. The room is shaking so violently. Oh my god. Boom.
I hardly heard what the voice said, as suddenly a loud explosion echoed through my ears. Ah! I shot up in my bed, looking around wildly for any trace of that voice again, or explosions. Ugh, why can't I have a normal dream for once, like about puppies or rainbows? Why do I dream of that stupid voice over and over?
Kaede, can you just say my voice was stupid? Ah.
I'm done listening to whatever my mind's coming up with. I don't need this today.
Always with the knocking. Actually, this is only 2 knocks.
I pulled open the door to see Taka standing in the doorway.
We always have to come and wake you up, Kaede. Can't you just set an alarm?
Kaede, are you ready for breakfast?
Yep, just a second. I hurriedly got ready before getting back to the door, fixing my hair as I stepped into the hall.
Okay.
Good morning, Kaede. Sayaka has requested your presence at the breakfast table. She wishes to speak about...
She wants to talk about the concert.
Hi, Chihiro. You weren't in the group scene, so it's been a while.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, you two.
Goodness gracious, there's still like 12 minutes left in this episode.
I waved goodbye to Taka and Chihiro before making my way down the hall. I made a direct path to the dining hall. Sayaka, hey! Oh, good morning, Kaede. I'm glad you made it. Have you seen Leon and Ibuki? They've mysteriously disappeared. Wouldn't miss it. What's going on? I wanted to talk to you about the concert. Plus, I wanted your help handing out the food. Haha.
Okay.
Ibuki, Rantaro, and Anji made breakfast.
Only Leon is missing then.
Those three made breakfast. It was mostly Rantaro and Angie. Ibuki was talking a lot about cookies, but that's not really breakfast. Yeah, but it's Ibuki, and that's totally 100% her.
She's so dead. She's so dead.
Wouldn't change it for the world. Until I stab her with a knife. Sayaka and I entered the kitchen where Rantaro and Angie were setting down plates and bowls of food. It smells amazing, you guys.
That face with it's just scary.
Thank you. I used ideas from dishes on my home island. Aw, that's so sweet.
It won't be when you taste it. I was stranded alone on an island, remember? It's a lot of tree bark and coconuts. Anyway. Yes, I'm so glad I get to share it with all of you. Unless I'm making that up. I just feel like that's what they canonized it as in the English version. But I could be wrong. That's just what I remember. I don't know.
Well, let's get moving. I bet everyone is starving. Everyone grabbed plates and went out, setting what they held down in front of the others.
I see.
After everything was set out, we all took our seats and started eating.
Kaede, about your concert. What's going on with it?
What do you mean?
What time is it?
That's a good point.
Oh, it's at noon. It'll give us enough time to set up, rehearse, and for everyone else to get ready.
Sounds good.
Alright, cool.
The morning was actually pretty quiet, and everyone was calm. It felt nice not to worry or be upset. Or so I thought.
Cool. As always.
Ugh, would you quit it?
But I want to play catch.
Kokichi looked up at Miu, who was across from him, tilting his head with no reply.
Okay.
I think he's confused.
Thank you, Kibo.
I don't care what he does. Quit kicking me, will ya?
Okay. He's just silently standing there kicking her in the shins. Kokichi only offered a small grin as he nudged Kibo and shook his head. I've decided to stop talking. It's time for my actions to speak louder than words.
He says he isn't.
I can understand simple gestures, Kibo. I'm not stupid. I made you.
I imagine that's Kibo's best scream.
Miu, calm down.
Tell that to my shins. Ow. I'll come down when he quits kicking me.
Just trade spots with someone, please. Why are you two even sitting close to each other anyway?
Actually, you know what? Forget it. I ain't gonna waste my time with this shit stain.
Miu stood up and walked off in a fit of rage, leaving Kokichi sitting there with a large smile on his face.
Kokichi, did I do okay?
What are you doing? Oh no.
Kokichi nodded. He looked around before pointing at me, then shaking his head.
I think he is saying, I don't know.
He made a large gesture, sticking his tongue out and putting his thumbs down, causing Kibo to be even more confused. Kokichi gestured for him to lean down, and he whispered something to him.
Kokichi says he isn't coming to your, I don't think this, but he says he's not going to your dumb concert. Well, then where will he be?
Yeah! Come to my concert, you little... Yeah, why, you little...
He said, outside. Whatever. We could care less. I'm just saying what he tells me. Don't shoot the messenger.
You're doing great, Keeps. At learning human interaction. Good job.
You sure? Everyone is glaring at me.
No, they're glaring at Kokichi. You're just sitting next to him. You'll be at the party, though, right?
I do not gain much interest from human music, but yes, I want to see all my decorations.
Yeah, okay. That's cool.
As everyone began to chat again, I hardly noticed Kokichi standing up and leaving. I feel kind of bad. Kokichi should be able to enjoy this too, but I guess it's what he wants. Sayaka, Ibuki, Leon, let's go finish up, so we have time to practice. Woohoo!
I have to cover my mouth because it's going to be too loud. I just know it will.
Sounds good.
We all went to the concert hall, and after a few hours of practice, it was time for the party.
Yeah, party!
I offered to stand outside and see people in. Slowly, everyone began to enter the concert hall, except for Kokichi. Hey, Chihiro! Hi. Hi, Kaede. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for putting this on for all of us. No problem. Your keyboard really came in handy. I'm glad. See you inside.
Okay.
Hello, mortal. I have arrived to attend your gathering.
Glad you could make it, Gundam.
Of course. I only hope my dark devas will take well to my temporary absence.
You're not bringing them? To get their heads exploded by supersonic Ibuki blasts?
Loud noises are not good for hamsters. I shall leave them here outside until I return.
Out here? I guess it's not like they're going to get swooped up by a bird or something.
Alright, have fun.
I shall. I am looking forward to your performance with great anticipation.
After that, Mew, Kibo, Anji, and Rantaro arrived. I waved them in before waiting for the last people to show up.
Well, are you ready, Mondo? Are you ready to get down and party?
Yeah. Let's just head inside.
As Taka and Mondo headed for the door, Taka's foot slipped on one of the loose rocks that were scattered by the venue.
Taka!
Smashes his head and instantly dies. No!
Mondo reached out, catching Taka before he could fall. The two of them stood there for a moment before separating awkwardly.
Wow. Those rocks are a safety hazard. We should be careful walking around here.
Mondo nodded, and the two of them headed into the building. I turned ahead and after them, but before I did, I spotted Kokichi leaning against the wall of the venue. I almost said something, but Ibuki's voice called me in. There you are, Kaede. Everyone's here. Are you ready? Sure am. Kokichi's still outside. I guess he really doesn't want to come, even though he came all the way here for no reason then. That's his choice then. I wouldn't worry about him.
Yeah, seems like it's just Kokichi being himself to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sayaka stepped up onto the stage holding a microphone. She began to speak, gathering the crowd's attention. Hey everyone, we're so glad you could make it. Feel free to take a seat or do whatever makes you comfy. And without further ado, let's get started.
All right.
A hush fell over the room as we took the stage.
There we go. This is it's a guitar. That's crazy. Leon looks so he's drawn so cutely. It's just it doesn't suit him, you know. Ah, and it's a romantic love song with an acoustic guitar. Is Leon good at the guitar though? And then everybody's here again.
The three of us went first and we sounded beautiful.
Wait, I think we skipped this image the first time.
Leon and Sayaka were next. It was incredible to hear them together. You could tell how much they love music. Finally, we all played together. I realized how much I missed this. I miss music. Music brings people together. It has the power to make them happy. It brought all of us hope. As we finished the final song, everyone clapped one last time before making their way to get snacks and drinks. We sounded amazing! We all did! Sayaka bounced around like an excited child. I could tell she missed this a bunch too. Leon, let's go get some snacks!
Okay.
Leon raced off with Sayaka, their hands interlocked. Some time passed, and I didn't notice the person approaching me.
Kaede, you did amazing out there.
Really? Thank you. I can't believe it. Rantaro giving me a compliment? That has never happened.
Actually, I was thinking during the show, you've been here for me a lot. We both have, and I really appreciate it. I was thinking, maybe we could...
Rantaro trailed off, looking away before letting out a breath. He leaned towards me. Just as soon as I saw him, I didn't.
Uh-oh, the lights! Lights, camera, action. Oh, wow. there was a voice there.
But he's gone blind! What did you put in this punch? Everyone, stay calm.
Yeah, what she said.
Just go outside.
Does anyone have a source of light?
I do. I am here.
Do it, Kibo. Reveal that everyone's dead.
I turned to the sound of Kibo's voice, expecting light, but I didn't get any.
It's not working.
That's weird.
Let's find the doors. Try to get some light in.
Like it's noon, right?
I'll try to find the breaker. I placed my hand on the wall, feeling around for anything. It took a few minutes, but eventually I felt the shape of a box. I pried it open and began to flip a few of the switches. The lights turned back on, and when they did, I saw... everything seemed to be normal.
Hey, everyone's all right. Wow, I really didn't expect that.
Leon. That's a relief. We decided to call it a day after that. I was the first one to leave the venue.
Ah, Kokichi's dead! I bet you that's what it's gonna be.
I wish I hadn't opened those doors. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have seen it.
Gundam? And Kokichi. Okay. What a weird pairing of characters to... off in this trial.
During the party, someone had managed to murder 2 people. Someone killed Kokichi Oma and Gundam Tanaka.
Okay, that's where it's ending. All right. 2 things. 1, poor Gundam. Honestly, I feel like, I mean, I guess it depends how the trial goes and everything, but still, I just feel like, there was almost no point in having Gundam here either. He didn't really do much of anything. And also, I'm going to miss Kokichi. I should not be saying that. But without Kokichi, what is the group dynamic going to be like? It's just going to be a bunch of people going, yes, Kaede. Good job, Kaede. We love you, Kaede. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping Kokichi's fake dead. That would be so funny. If he was like, it's a lie, and woke up in the next episode. Come on, please. Who is going to be Kaede's rival, if not for Kokichi? Like, the rival character, the Byakuya, the Nagito, the Kokichi. There has to be someone to oppose her, right? I suppose if things go very differently, it could be like Mondo? I don't know. But all the characters who had the possibility of being like a rival character are dead now. Kokichi, Korekio, and Mukuro. I'd argue all had the potential to be like a rival character. But they're all gone. As for who did this, obviously because everybody was playing on stage, there's a good chance it'll be somehow related to that, but I haven't seen Chihiro in a while either. And I haven't seen Taka or Mondo at all. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be a Danganronpa 1 person, for sure. Somebody's going to take Gundam's hamsters, and I'm betting it's going to be a Buki, and they're going to play it like these two were so close, even though they talked like 3 times. And yeah, I don't know. I was never a big fan of Gundam, right? In actual Danganronpa 2, because it just felt like he just stood around and was annoying for the most part. And then I didn't particularly enjoy his trial either. Because it's a time limit motive, and also it feels like his motive for killing should have been set up a little bit better, because it's supposed to be like, okay, he sacrificed himself and Nekomaru essentially in order to protect everyone. That's fine, but that also doesn't leave any reason for him to not just tell them he killed Nekomaru in the trial, right? So they add this thing that's actually quite clever, which is this while it's survival of the fittest, to lay your own life down in that way to Gundam is just wrong. You can't do that. So he had to at least try and then be overcome in order to accept his death. And that's interesting, except they basically don't ever touch on it. I think it's one line, but right before he gets executed, that Gundam says something like that. It would be nice if that was a core aspect of his character beforehand, and then it would feel justified, right? But in here, in Redemption, he's mostly just a funny side character, again. And now he's a victim. So we don't even have, that sort of extra layer to it. You know what I mean? And, there's always the question of why did this person kill 2 people? You always have to justify why they had to kill 2 people. And given that Gundam and Kokichi are just, standing outside the music venue together, I think it's going to be another case of they were trying to kill Kokichi, but Gundam happened to come out of the building to check on his hamsters, and so they had to kill him too. Which I'm never a fan of, because it's just oh, wrong place, wrong time. That's it. There's no, like, character examination there. It's just like, oh, we really needed to get rid of Gundam. And, you know, the only other time this has happened was in Danganronpa 2's third trial, where Hyoko just happened to walk into the music venue because they wanted to get rid of Hyoko. Didn't want to, you know, have her stick around anymore. Which basically ruined her character completely because she never got her redemption arc. So all you're left with is just, you know, annoying brat who caused the death of Mahiru, arguably. And then continued to be whiny and then died. And I feel like, I don't know, it just feels wrong to kill off Kokichi here. Which, as much as I'm like, oh yay, Kokichi's gone, at the same time, it just feels wrong, you know what I mean? Like, he hasn't really done anything either. He's opposed Kaede, like, verbally, right? But he was talking to Kaido that one time, but he's not really pressed anything. The closest we got was when he told everybody about Kibo, but that didn't have any long-lasting repercussions. So it doesn't feel like he really, you know, contributed much. Because when he wasn't arguing with Kaede, he was just not saying anything. So he almost feels like a waste of space. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'd be down. Here's what I'd be down for, right? I'd be down for Rantaro becoming the rival character and his relationship with Kaede, like, going downhill for a bit. But I don't think that's going to happen because clearly, honestly, if we're being completely honest, the people that should have died in this chapter, probably Sayaka and Leon. Like, what are they doing? Nothing. And they don't really have many other places to go now that they've made up with each other, right? At least one of them. Like, if you want to keep Sayaka because of the whole, like, musicians thing with Kaede, that's fine. If you want to keep Leon because arguably it's kind of more tragic if he has to watch her die after he's, like, you know, he killed her the first time and now he's trying to make up for that and yet he couldn't save her this time, so she's dying again. I could understand that too, but keeping both of them around isn't doing anything, right? So if the deaths were Gundam and Leon or Gundam and Sayaka, I think I could accept it a bit more. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. It feels bad to say, but it just feels like there's a lot of dead weight in the cast right now. And that is specifically because a lot of the characters with dynamic motivations are already dead. Those being Kaido, those being Mukuro, and Korekio. Arguably, Mahiru, you could also say, has a dynamic motivation, which is, you know, she's trying to protect the girls or whatever, but that didn't really come through in this at all. At least with Kaido, Mukuro, and Korekio, you have this, you get a feeling that they have this dynamic motivation. But with, like, Ibuki and Leon and Sayaka, they're just kind of there to hang around, you know, and, like, make funny jokes and quips. And usually chapter 3 is where those characters get cleaned up. You know what I mean? As much as I hate to say it, because I love Ibuki, this is usually, there's a reason she died in chapter 3 of Danganronpa 2, and it's because she just doesn't fit the tone of the game once it gets more serious, you know? So anyway, Ibuki being the last surviving Danganronpa 2 character, oh boy. And then we gotta lose Taka Armando, right? Maybe. There's just too many. We've lost a V3 character every case, right? And that's because the cast is way oversaturated with V3 characters. But regardless, we've lost a V3 character every case. I feel like this one is going to be one of them where we don't. Other than, I guess, Kokichi's a victim. But, you know, the killer and stuff isn't going to be... I guess Kaido also was a victim, but he was also kind of the killer. Because he planned it all out. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. I also don't know how interesting this case could be, because it just sounds like someone had to slip out of the music venue and kill somebody. So there's no, like, convoluted setup to it, you know? Unless they killed specifically when the blackout happened, but I don't know how that could happen. Like, they hit the breaker in the music venue, run out of that room before Kaede can get to it. They couldn't go outside because they would let light in, so that would not, work. We heard Ibuki, we heard Leon and Sayaka. And by the time the lights were back on, they were both already dead. So I feel like it had to have happened during the concert. So I'm pretty sure it's not Leon, Sayaka, or Kaede, or Ibuki. Anyway, I guess we'll find out next time. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Also, maybe become a member? Smile? Okay, bye.